Welcome to The Success Path, the channel where stories guide your journey to success. Some people come into this world and leave it exactly the way they found it, and then there are a few rare souls who change the world forever. This is the story of one such man, Steve Jobs, a boy who was adopted at birth, a college dropout who once slept on floors and collected Coke bottles for food money, a dreamer who built computers in a garage, a rebel who was fired from the very company he created, a fighter who turned failures into stepping stones, and a visionary who transformed technology, design, music, animation, and even the way we communicate forever. Steve Jobs' journey was never easy. He faced rejection, betrayal, and even battled life-threatening illness. But through it all, he carried one thing with him, an unshakable belief in his vision. This isn't just a story about Apple. It isn't just about iPhones, iPods, or iPads. This is about courage, about never giving up, about seeing the world differently when everyone else says it can't be done. So today, in this video, we'll take you on a through the failures, the breakthroughs, the heartbreaks, and the ultimate triumphs of Steve Jobs. By the end, you'll realize that success is not about never falling, it's about rising every single time you fall. This is the inspiring journey of Steve Jobs, from failure to Apple. Let's begin. Early life and struggles. Born in 1955, San Francisco, adopted by Paul and Clara Jobs. Normal middle-class family. Father taught him electronics in the garage. Struggled in school, not a straight A student. Loved calligraphy and design more than regular studies. Dropped out of Reed College, but audited classes like calligraphy, which later influenced Apple's typography and design. Imagine this, the decision to walk into a calligraphy class when he wasn't even enrolled ended up shaping how every computer font looks today. Motivational takeaway. Sometimes the things we learn out of curiosity become our biggest strengths later. Founding of Apple, 1976. Jobs plus Steve Wozniak build Apple computer in garage. Apple I, then Apple II, first big success. By 25, Jobs was a millionaire. Focus on design plus simplicity made Apple unique. 1984, Macintosh launched, a revolution. Jobs wasn't just selling computers, he was selling an experience, a dream. Motivational takeaway. True success comes when you dare to think differently. The Fall, fired from Apple boardroom, clash with CEO John Sculley. 1985, Jobs fired from Apple, the company he started. Felt humiliated, depressed. Imagine being kicked out of the very company you built from scratch. Most would give up, but Jobs didn't. Founded NeXT Computers, bought Pixar from George Lucas, turned it into animation giant. Movies like Toy Story changed the industry. Motivational takeaway. Failure is not the end. Sometimes it's the beginning of something bigger. Return to Apple 1997. Apple struggling near bankruptcy. Jobs returned as CEO. Simplified Apple's product line, introduced iMac, fresh, colorful, user-friendly, slowly turned Apple profitable again. This comeback is one of the greatest in business history, from near collapse to global dominance. Motivational takeaway. Great leaders bring focus and vision, even in chaos. iPod, iPhone, and iPad changing the world. 2001, iPod launched. 1,000 songs in your pocket, revolution in music. 2007, iPhone launched, changed smartphones forever. 2010, iPad, portable computing reimagined. Apple became world's most valuable company. Jobs didn't just give us products, He gave us tools that changed how we live, work, and dream. Motivational takeaway. Innovation is about seeing the future before anyone else does. Challenges, Health and Legacy 2003, diagnosed with pancreatic cancer. Continued working, pushing Apple forward despite illness. 2005, famous Stanford commencement speech. Stay hungry, stay foolish. 2011, passed away at age 56. The world lost a visionary, but his legacy lives in every Apple product, and in the mindset of innovation, he inspired. Motivational takeaway. Life is short. Follow your passion, not just money. Conclusion and call to action. Steve Jobs' journey teaches us one powerful lesson. Failure isn't final. What matters is how you rise after falling. He showed us that design matters, simplicity matters, vision matters. More than anything, believing in yourself matters. From a garage to the biggest company in the world, his story is proof that one person with courage and vision can truly change the world. So ask yourself today, what's your vision? What's your dream? And are you ready to fight for it, even if the world doubts you? Stay hungry, stay foolish, and keep chasing your dreams. And that was the journey of Steve Jobs. From being adopted at birth to dropping out of college, from building Apple in a small garage to being thrown out of his own company, from starting again with NeXT and Pixar, to returning and transforming Apple into one of the most valuable companies on Earth. Steve Jobs' story is not just about technology. It is about vision, resilience, and the courage to think differently. He showed us that failure is not the opposite of success. Failure is a part of success. Every setback he faced became the foundation of his greatest comeback. And though Steve Jobs left this world too soon, his words still echo in our hearts. Stay hungry, stay foolish. So, what can we learn from him? That passion is more powerful than money. That vision is greater than fear. That no matter how many times life pushes you down, you have the power to rise again. If Steve Jobs could change the world with nothing more than a garage, a vision, and unstoppable determination, then imagine what you can do with your own dreams. Remember, the world doesn't need more followers. It needs more dreamers, more doers, more people like you who dare to think differently. So as you leave this video today, ask yourself, what is the dream you're willing to fight for? What is the vision you'll never give up on? And how will you leave your mark on the world? Because maybe, just maybe, the next great story of innovation, courage, and success could be yours. This was the inspiring journey of Steve Jobs from failure to Apple. If you found this story motivating, don't forget to like this video, share it with others, and subscribe to our channel for more powerful success stories that can change your perspective on life. Until next time, stay inspired, stay strong, and most importantly, stay hungry, stay foolish. If this story inspired you, make sure to like this video, subscribe to The Success Path, and hit the bell icon so you never miss more inspiring stories. Remember, your journey to success may be hard, but every step you take is guiding you toward greatness. This is The Success Path, where stories guide your journey to success. See you in the next video.